So I'm going to try and make the video a little bit quicker this week than it was last week. Um, I covered a lot about what I'm actually doing last week, so it took a bit more time. And I'm not sure if showing the spreadsheet was a good idea or not, but there you go. Um, so in terms of how I'm doing, it's been quite a challenging week actually because I don't know if I remembered in the last. I don't know if I covered it in the last video, but one of the things I've been doing in terms of activity, in terms of trying to get stronger, to supplement my table tennis and golf, which are two activities that I really enjoy doing, and I do quite a lot and do quite well, I think, um, is I've taken up climbing, and which is something I don't do very well, and I'm doing it to try and build some more upper body strength because anytime I've ever done sports, really, since relatively young, I've done sports that have been good for my lower body, but not really developed anything upper body wise. And I've never really gone to the gym or anything. I've never really been that strong upper body. I've always had quite strong legs and played a lot of football, squash, and I did do a little bit of rock climbing when I was younger, 20 to 23, something like that. Um, but that was about 30 years ago now. So just taking it up again and keep falling off the wall. So that's made this week challenging because I fell off the wall and hurt my back, which made it really hard to do anything for 3 to 4 days. I had a really stiff neck and bad back. And then as soon as I felt up to it again, I went straight back on the wall and fell off straight away and twisted my knee. So it's doing the opposite of helping my other sports. It was supposed to build some strength. It's actually preventing me from doing the other sports well because I've got to protect this injured knee now, and I have been doing, but I've still been going and playing table tennis and even going and training, table tennis training, which is quite intense. And I just kind of don't want to miss it, and I don't want to fall back in my plan to move and to work out and to be active and to eat well. So I've kind of had to do that whilst monitoring how it feels and not pushing it too far. So that's been a challenge. Um, and my thinking was that as long as I don't um, go too far, that it's actually going to gradually get better, and I can just do things in an easy way. Um, it means it's taking longer to get better, but I don't think I'm doing any damage or anything. I just think I don't really want to be taking a week off because then I will see my stats be challenged, and it'll be harder to continue to lose weight and continue to build muscle as I have been. So, but we'll have to see how that goes. Maybe I do need to take a bit of time off if I keep pushing it. That's been one challenge. The other challenge has been um, actually starting to miss some of the crappier food that I used to eat. Um, I've not eaten sweets and biscuits and things for about 5 weeks now. I haven't drank any alcohol for about 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm feeling a lot healthier. But the diet is starting to feel a little bit boring as well because I'm eating lots of salad and I'm eating nice food. It tastes really good, but I'm eating a lot of the same things. So I need to find a way of mixing it up more. And I'm starting to contemplate maybe having one day a week, which is a bit like a cheat day, which I used to have on the slow carb diet. Um, so I'm just toying around with that. At the moment, what I'm doing on my diet is I'm eating very healthily and occasionally having meat and fish. And the kind, I guess if there's any kind of rule, the rule is just to eat as much different varieties of plant-based foods and whole foods as possible, and not rule anything out. So by those rules, I could, go and have, some burger or something. But if I know it's not healthy, then I don't want to be eating it. But then I was thinking if I do that one day a week, like one day a week, I let myself have a few less healthy treats in terms of food. It might even work well in terms of my metabolism and my body flushing that stuff out. I don't even know. But I'm toying with that idea. But for the moment, I'm still eating well. I've got these two challenges. I've got the challenge of keeping it interesting, keeping it tasty, um, and probably I need to put more variety in my meals, but keep it healthy because I'm eating lots of mushrooms, avocados, salads. It's kind of the same stuff every week, and uh, I don't really want to go back to eating sugar, but I could eat some. I could eat like at the moment. My kind of thinking is if I get invited to a friend's house and they make a dessert, I'm not going to say no, just to be polite. But how often does that happen? I would just continue to eat healthy all the other times. Um, then apart from that, the stats are looking good. I'm starting to get in the week. I've had a whole full week of optimum blood pressure, so that's been really good. Heart rate is 3 days out of 5. So I'm just looking at my little chart. 4 days out of 7 has been optimal, so under 60. My weight is not that important, as I've said before. It's around just under 73 kilos. But the thing that I do think is important is my fat percentage, which I've said is maybe not accurate on the Withings scales, but is something that is trackable and shows a trend. And that has been under 13%, which is my original target, um, 4 days out of 7. And the other days, 3 days, so it's 13 and 13.1 twice. So that's good. And yeah, so things are going very well. The other challenge I've had in terms of tracking steps and sleep score is the battery in my watch, which tracks those things, ran out. So I've got a new battery now. So I've got a blank for a lot of days on that, but that's fine. So I just continue as soon as I get that data again next week. But all in all, it's going quite well. That's it for this week.